when we see clearly. When the wheat sprouted and produced grain, then the weeds also become evident. Matthew 13:26. Matthew 13:18 through 35 says, "Listen then to what the parable of the sower means. When anyone hears this message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches away what was sown in their heart. This is the seed sown along the path. The seed falling on a rocky ground refers to someone who hears the word and at once receives it with joy. But since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. The seed falling among the thorns and refers to someone who hears the word, but the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth choke the word, making it unfruitful. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown." Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field. But while everyone was sleeping, his enemies came and sowed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed heads, then the weeds also appeared. The owner's servant came to him and said, "Sir, didn't you sow good seed in your field? Where then did the weeds come from?" "The enemy did this," he replied. The servant asked him, "Do you want us to go and pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you are pulling the weeds, you may uproot the wheat with them. Let both grow together until the harvest. At that time I will tell you the harvesters. First collect the weeds and tie them into bundles to be burned. Then gather the wheat and bring it into my barn." He told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest seeds of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. Hypocrisy can be a huge stumbling block to the world. We see the hypocrite and somehow we think that their behavior justifies the fact we are not right with God ourselves. Hypocrisy tends to blind us to reality. We can't see clearly when there's a log in our own eye. And so lost souls may point out to the sins of others as an excuse to continue their own sinful ways. They need to be confronted with the moral law so that their own sinfulness becomes personal. The Ten Commandments send the sick soul to the cure of the gospel. Once others can understand that they too have sinned against God, that knowledge humbles them, and they recognize that they have no right to judge others. If I'm arrested for theft, it's relevant that other people also steal. I can argue to the court that other thieves are just as guilty as I am, but the fact that remains inconsequential, the judge will hold me personal responsibility for my violation of the law. And so will it be with God on Judgment Day. Every person will have to give an account for him or herself, not for others. God will deal with them without our help.